Hello, everybody. I hope you guys are having a fantastic week and a fantastic Easter weekend. Whether you celebrate it or not, I just hope you are enjoying at least having a long weekend. Hopefully, you have a long weekend. Okay, so this is going to be a full moon yes or no reading. Okay, so I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to get some cards additional to these cards to get a yes or no. And one of the cards I want to pull is, what do you need to release before your desires come in? Okay, so still think of any question you want. You can have 4 questions, there's 4 piles, and you'll have 4 different answers. So different questions, different answers. Maybe pertaining to different parts of your life, or maybe you got choices between different people or different pathways or whatever it is. Okay, either which way, we have 4 piles in front of us. So just remember, you clear your energies in between each question, otherwise you will confuse the energies and spirit will give you the answer to what spirit thinks you need to know, and it might be the wrong answer for that question. Okay, so be very careful that you actually stop thinking about everything. Focus on one particular question. Clear your mind, clear your energies, call on the angels to please cut all cords so that you get the most correct answer. So pile number 1 is the pearl. Pile number 2 is a little charm bracelet. It's like a little flower, I suppose. Not charm bracelet, sorry, a little charm. Pile number 3 is the purple stone, and pile number 4 is like a bronzy goldy color stone. Okay, so whichever question, ask that question, think about it, clear your energies, deep breath in and breath out. Call on the angels. I ask all angels, please, from the higher self, to please come in and help my readers today to please get the best answer for their question. Open your eyes, and whatever answer you get, whatever pile, you look at is going to be the answer that you're needing right now. Have a fantastic day and a fantastic weekend, and I'll chat to you soon. Welcome, pile number 1. Those of you who have chosen the pearl, let's see, what wisdoms do you need? What wisdoms? What wisdom do you need? So let's see, spirit guides, what angels want to tell pile number 1? Right, so let's just see, what does pile number 1 need to release right now? Okay, what do you need to release? Confusion. So this full moon may bring out all the illusions that you may have had in your life. Maybe you've had a lot of illusions, and that's maybe why you're here, because you need clarity on something that's been very confusing for you. And Spirit's saying it's time for you to release these illusions, okay? Let's get my luck of the Irish. It's guarding the cards, and let's get more questions. Oh, jeepers. Well, yeah, you know what? Let's mix it up. It's already mixed up. I don't know what happened there when I was cleaning up. Regardless. Okay. So, what does pile number 1 need to know right now? After the full moon, after they've released their confusion, the illusions that they've had, what could be coming forward? So Spirit wants you to please nurture yourself, okay? Right now it's time for you to nurture yourself. What else? Oh, okay, so it's a little bit much. So, yeah, you need to see the other person's point of view. You need to retreat from a situation that was perhaps causing you problems. Maybe it's just take the lesson and release the situation. Yeah, if you see the other person's point of view, it just might help right now, okay? So there may be someone you're arguing with or fighting with. Spirit is saying is pay attention to your dreams. Right now, there may be people or places or situations that are giving you the answers, okay? So which is helping you throughout these illusions. And then you need to let it go, okay? So that is saying take the lesson of a situation, let it go. Let go of the anger, let go of the confusion. Let go of this illusion, okay, that you've been holding on to. Those are the things that for this full moon, you need to concentrate on. You need to concentrate on yourself, okay? Pay attention to your dreams. And this is not just, so this is your physical dreams. So if there's things that you're wanting to do in reality, then what Spirit is saying is concentrate on those dreams, okay? Let go the illusions. Let go what doesn't serve you. Let go things and people and places that are not for your highest good. Focus on yourself and focus on your dreams, okay? They want one more from this deck. Sorry. So what else can we tell pal number 1? Okay, so it says that you are being divinely guided right now. Okay, the Akasha is something in the Akashic records. In other words, something is quite divinely guided for you. And Spirit is trying to give you those answers again, working you through the illusions, but asking you to please trust them, that there is something that's in the records that will be coming through to you, okay? Yeah, it's quite beautiful, actually. Okay, so let's get to your yes or no. So you may be asking about perhaps love, starting a new love cycle, beginning a new connection, deepening a connection, or perhaps something you love, or a pregnancy. You didn't see the truth, and this is why you had to withdraw, because again, you were blinded to this truth, this illusion. And I think, Spirit is saying you need to stop being deluded. You need to stop being defensive. You need to stop blinding, take off the blindfold and see the truth. You may be asking about perhaps working with someone, or maybe perhaps wanting to know if you and a certain person could work well together. Maybe you want to form a new partnership, a new friendship, a collaboration with someone, emotionally or physically, in some way or form. And then you seem to be confused again, because it seems like there's an offer that's in your life or in your situation, but you've been too emotionally withdrawn and you're just ignoring what God's trying to offer you, because you've been more focused on your depression, or there's some kind of loss or grief. There's something from the past, and that's why Spirit is saying, please let this go, because there's an offer that they're trying to bring you. It could be a new love, it could be a new partner, a new job, something that you will really love, but you're not able to see it because you've been so focused on something, some loss, some sadness, some kind of grief that's happened in the past. Now, this is a card of past lovers. This is a card of childhood or childhood friends, childhood something about your childhood's very prevalent for you right now. Now, again, this could be something that's coming through to you in a dream. So if there's someone from your past you keep dreaming about, maybe Spirit is trying to give you a bit of a sign that you need to connect with them again. Okay, so there's someone you've been feeling like you want to connect with or talk to. This is your sign. Yeah, you've been quite defensive, or you either that you pushing people away, or you're trying to hold your ground on something, okay? And someone's Spirit is saying, just try and see, as much as it's okay for you to stand up for yourself, just try to see the other person's point of view as well, okay? And again, as I said to you before, there's some kind of lesson you need to learn. So there's a new job perhaps, or a new career, a new cycle that's starting from scratch perhaps for you, or a new love situation that you're kind of getting to learn what happened in the past. So take the lessons of the past, okay? That's all you have to do, is take the lessons, let go of that person or that situation, forgive them, and not because of you saying, I'm forgiving what you've done. I'm forgiving you so that my soul can be released, okay? I don't want to hold on to this anger, this bitterness anymore, because I want to move forward and I want to be happy. And so you've taught me a lot, whether it's you taught me not to trust this kind of person, or you taught me to stand up for myself, you taught me red flags, you taught me something, or maybe you just taught me that I have to love myself and that I don't need your opinion. I don't need other people's opinions. And in fact, I've always said the only opinion you ever need in life is yourself, because people are going to judge you. You're either too loud or too quiet. You too nosy. people, no matter what you do, someone's going to find a judgment on you, okay? And so the lessons for you to learn in life, in spiritual lessons that we all need to learn, is to follow the path of where you've been divinely guided. So that's the path of the divine, okay? Because when you follow the path of the divine, it doesn't matter even if you have to do it alone, because you will eventually find the same people on the same path. And that's the path of me. And people will say, oh, you're selfish. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes you have to be selfish, and you need to say, I'm not doing whatever I want, and you're either on my path or you're not. And then you'll have to let those people go and understand and trust that Spirit will bring you the same like-minded people on that path, and you'll be aligned with it, okay? So learn those lessons. Yeah, this is about you working on yourself, working on your business, working on your money, being emotionally independent, not actually needing anyone in your life. And that's not a bad thing, because then when you have someone, it's because it's someone you want. It's not because you need it. It's the same as a job, or it's the same as any kind of relationship, whether it's a professional relationship, emotional relationship. When you are emotionally independent or financially independent, then the people you meet on your path, the same path, are the people who are on the same alignment. So you become this fantastic teamwork, because there's none of this these childish games, or this childish way of being, because you both understand that that's your path, this is my path, I respect your path, you respect my path, okay? And I'm confident enough in my path that I don't need your approval. You will approve of me because you understand that this is me, and you will love me and accept me as I am, not as what I need other people to believe me to be. This is the true you, and going, this is who I am, take me or leave me. And you'll be comfortable enough for them to say, nah, I don't want it, and you won't take that personally. Okay, so that's what emotional independence is. It's like, I don't give a rat's ass what anyone in this world, if I have to walk this path alone for the rest of my life, I am willing to do so, because I'm standing in my power. At the same time, don't be too defensive and push people away who want to be in that path with you. There's a big difference, okay? So I hope this makes sense. Yeah, you're weighing down. I think it's time. Something has ended. It's been a burden for you, and Spirit is now saying, please give it to me. Okay, let it go. I'll take care of it. It was just an illusion. Okay, now it's time for you to trust and walk in faith that, hold my hand, I will take you to the next step. Yes, you've worked pretty hard, okay? You're someone who's worked very hard with it, whether it was hard in a relationship or hard with a friendship or some kind of business, but you work really hard. And Spirit's about to give you back something quite loving, quite emotionally fulfilling, quite emotionally balanced, okay? You just need to gain the confidence to move towards this situation. Whatever your question is, though, it's a yes, a big fat yes, okay? There's a lot of positivities, even though it's leaving behind something quite harsh and quite upsetting. You're being rewarded. That hard work was never for nothing. You're being rewarded in a really positive way, pal number one. As I said, there is something from your past. It could be a past friend, maybe it's a childhood wish. Like maybe perhaps when you were a child, we all had these silly dreams, but maybe it's something you need to go and visit, because there was something in that dream, in that person, in that situation, that's kind of in the Akashic records. It's kind of guided. It's something that's quite guided by God. God's actually guiding you towards this person or this situation or this passion, job, whatever it is. And it's something that's a new emotional beginning that makes you feel really happy, okay? But God's saying, let go of this loss and move forward, and trust that God knows what's best for you, and that they're guiding you, okay? Pay attention to your dreams, pal number one. It will definitely steer you away from these illusions, this confusion. It will give you an answer. But whatever your question is, yes, green light, go. Have a fantastic week. I hope you enjoy your week ahead, and goodbye. Pile number two that I've chosen this, I suppose it's a brooch actually, pendant, whatever. Okay, so before I get into your yes or no's, what I want to ask Spirit is, we're now heading into the full moon. Full moons is a time to get rid of certain things in your life, certain people, certain thought patterns. So let's see, what do you need to get rid of before we get into your answer? Okay, so has something to do with something. So this could either be a love situation, a connection. This could be something to do with your home. Yeah, we need a little bit more, another one, just to kind of understand that. Something in your home, perhaps you need to sell your home, perhaps you need to move, something you need to move on from. And what is this? Okay, so maybe as I go, I'll maybe understand it more. So it's saying it's time for you to nurture you. So maybe perhaps you give too much to a relationship. Maybe you give too much to a home. Maybe you're giving too much to something. And Spirit wants you to actually more put the nourishment into yourself and look after yourself for once. Okay, so maybe as we go through it, I'll understand that more. But let's just see, what else does Spirit, what does Spirit want pile number 2 to know right now? Pile number 2, those who chose pile number 2, Spirit, please. See, go now. Okay, so there's definitely something. So it could be a relationship you need to move on from, okay? A long-term commitment. So this could be a marriage commitment. This could be moving away from a house. Maybe you want to move towards your home or something like that. But it's whatever it is, Spirit's saying go, okay? This is your card to say it's time. It's time to move because there's positive changes ahead for you. We actually have a yes at the bottom of the deck for something. So something's been cleared away, but you need to go either towards something or go away from something. Okay, this may have to do with your mother, your wife, your sister, or your daughter for some of you. Okay, doesn't have to be. It may mean you need to go move back home, go move closer to your mother, your daughter, your sister, or your wife. I'm not too sure, whatever that is. Okay, so let's get into your yes or no's. So you may be involved in a passionate love affair or thinking of a passionate new idea. This is something that you've been planning or contemplating a lot about, waiting for signals to move, waiting a long time to hear news perhaps. Maybe it's a business plan. And Spirit saying there is something that's definitely coming in your way, okay? You've got another 4 of Wands here. So this is definitely some kind of celebration, some kind of marriage, perhaps a home move, perhaps. But there's something you need to walk away from first, some kind of fight, some kind of bullying situation, perhaps a situation where there's just not seeing eye to eye. And you need to move towards something that's a little bit more balanced, give and take. You've got some choices or some decisions to make. And maybe you need to, go and talk to your mother, your wife, your sister, or your daughter about it, and maybe perhaps they might have answers for you. Okay, you may be asking if you're pregnant as well for some of you. Okay, there is a change. There is someone you may need to split up with, or split up from, or move away from. Okay, the number 9 is missing here, so I will get an answer on that one. And you need to, again, I feel like you need to concentrate on your family or move away towards something that's better for your family, okay? There is someone who's possibly a new way of communicating, or someone's watching someone else's social media pages. You need to be a little bit more confident within yourself and move towards something more solid. Now, what I want to ask Spirit is, what is missing? Because there was a yes, and yet this is a no. There's more no here than yes. So let's see. There's a yes to something and there's a no to something. So what is missing from pile number 2? Because the number 9 is missing before they can get a yes. This is quite an odd one. So there's something you definitely need to walk away from. And it's a deceptive situation where there's too many fights. Okay, so definitely something, it could be an Aries for some of you, a father, a father figure. There's something that you need to walk away from. And when you leave the situation behind, there may be a few choices. You may have to think about your different options. And I think when you put your hand on your heart, you know whether you're going in the right direction or not. But once you leave one thing behind, walk away from whatever this fight, whatever this is basically two people, three people fighting, one person winning at the expense of others. Okay, so someone wins and other people are quite sad and depressed. So it's not a very nice fight, a very nice bullying, defeat feeling. Okay, so you need to walk away from that towards something, either towards your family, move back towards your family home. Maybe perhaps you need to go and talk to your mother or listen to your mother, wife, sister, or daughter. Okay, but you're on track, okay, to something else. So it's a no for this, but something else is definitely on track once you walked away. Don't know if this helps at all. If this gives you, I am going to get one more card for you, because let's just see, what does Spirit want to tell pile number 2? Oh, okay. So it says trust the niggle. Okay, so what is the niggle trying to tell you? So I think you kind of, as I said to you before, you kind of know the answer to your question. Something inside of you is niggling and telling you it's time to leave. So listen to your mother. If your mother's trying to tell you something, or your daughter, whatever, your wife or your sister, trust the niggle. There's kind of two women here as well. So there's some kind of feminine energy around you that is trying to give you insight. The one of them's eyes open, the other one's eyes is closed. So one of them can see exactly what's happening. So there's a feminine. If it's not your mother, sister, wife, it could be your best friend. Just go and ask them and see. Sorry about that. That's my dog just going off there. So it's some kind of situation that's quite urgent. Okay, pile number 2, that's what I have for you, and I'll chat to you soon. Hi, and welcome to those of you who have chosen pile number 3 with the purple stone. Right. So I'm not going to get into yes or no straight away. What I want to know is, in the full moon, what does pile number 3 have to release? Okay, what is it that pile number 3 needs to release in this full moon? Indecision. Okay, so you're busy juggling, or it could be releasing, having more balance in your life, because maybe there's things you're still trying to balance. It's balancing your budget. So that's something you need to leave. We've got another 2. So I kind of feel it's an indecision. You're kind of needing to go towards something and leave making this decision or juggling behind. This could be material matters, money, or belongings. Okay, you probably have maybe been contemplating quite a lot in your life about what it is you need to do, whether it's taking on different partners or whatever. But Spirit is saying that you need to leave the decision making behind and just go forward. Okay, or it's the waiting. Maybe you've been waiting, and Spirit's saying, no, you need to leave that behind and you need to now move forward, is what I'm getting. Let's see what our Spirit has to say for pile number 3, please. So your situation may involve children. Maybe it's just your day between, we all try to balance our day up. Maybe you're needing to make your day, some of your day needs to be dedicated towards children, some of your day needs to be dedicated towards your work, some of your day needs to be dedicated towards what you're wanting. You need to stay focused. Okay, so again, it's kind of splitting up your day and making sure that each part of that day is there for you. And then we've got the yes card, so that's quite interesting. So there's definitely a yes to something. So if you're asking about children, your answer is a yes. But you need to stay focused, as well as balance up your time, balance up your energies, balance your budget more. And there's a little bit of contemplating that you still need to be doing. Okay, so let's get into your answer. Okay, so you may be asking about financial situation. So something about maybe you've been balancing a lot of your budget and that's about to end. So I don't know, let's just see. Right, so this is some kind of maybe asking about money, home, project, gift, prizes, whatever. You may be asking about a certain partnership or something that's good partners, business partners, beloved partners. You may be wanting to celebrate or asking if there's a celebration coming, but you're guarding a little bit. So this is what I think it is. I think you've been guarding or holding on to money so tightly because of fear, and Spirit's saying you need to release it a little bit, okay? Yeah, there's a lot of conflict, maybe perhaps surrounding this circumstances or surrounding your home. There could be petty fights, petty arguments, people that are not working in harmony with other people. And maybe it's time for you to balance that up or try, it could be third party interferences for some of you as well. There's something you just need to change direction, move into a different direction, move on from certain things or certain people, or at least move on from this conflict. Because it's sabotaging your efforts, okay? It could be moving on from deception, moving on from sabotaging yourself, moving on from selfish people. And then things start to move forward. I kind of found that the minute you kind of carry on staying focused, things start to move forward. There's communication, there's movement. All of a sudden, there's quick action. Things start to move after periods of time. You have had a lot of nightmare, anxiety, depression as well, perhaps. And then you're going to have all your cups kind of being emotionally fulfilled for you. There may be some kind of romance or some kind of love situation that will definitely affect your question, or something quite romantic. There's definitely some kind of truth or harsh truth that's coming in, or it's about matter of standing up for yourself against people. And we've got the King and Queen of Swords. So this is quite a lot. There's something very logical about your answer. So this one ideally says no, and then we've got a yes. So this is very confusing. Well, maybe this is a maybe, but you need to just look at your budget. I'm going to ask Spirit because this is a little bit confusing. Because we've got a yes and a no here. So let's get some cards, shall we? Maybe it's just a no for now, but ultimately it's a yes. I don't know if that makes sense. You may be called to go somewhere. Like I said, there is movement. There may be flights or traveling involved in order to get the answers. At the bottom of the deck, we've got, okay, so you are awakening and energetic, and then we've got another yes. Just say yes. So, you know what? I'm going to make this a yes because I got two yeses and cards that are generally quite positive. It's just sabotaging and don't hold on. So what Spirit is saying is let go a little bit. I am going to get one more deck because this is just fascinating. Why is the card saying no but everything else is saying yes? So is there anything that pile number 3 needs to know before they get a yes? Is there anything that has to happen? Maybe again, it's just balancing up your time or balancing up your budget or giving yourself a better budget, working through that budget, but not holding on, allowing yourself time for children, allowing your money to spend on children. So maybe putting a little bit away and say, this is for the child, this is for myself, this is for the home, this is for... Okay, so don't focus on a loss, because whatever you've lost, whether it's a job, whether it's a person, it's something small compared to, even though it feels really big, you may have felt like you've lost money. You may have, especially if you living in KwaZulu-Natal with the massive amount of floods, you may have literally lost a lot in your life. You may have lost your home, but some people have lost actual family members as well as kids. And Spirit is saying you need to stand strong. You are more powerful than what you believe. What they're trying to say to you, though, is that there is a treasure chest, okay? Whatever this loss may be for you, where your focus is, you feel quite destroyed by this loss. And they understand, and they don't want to take away the pain from you. They just want to say to you that you are strong and you will get through this, okay? This may involve children for some of you. My heart really goes out to those parents who lost kids, and I send you lots of strength and love. But what Spirit is saying is stand strong. Show people who you are. Send that love out there so that you can help others, okay, in this need for whatever you're going through. And maybe you can help others get through this as well. So coming together with other people. But in the background, there is a treasure chest that's actually shining, and it's probably maybe got gold in there. And what Spirit is saying is they are bringing you a gift, okay? Whatever, you just need to move on, put your past behind you. It might need time to travel, okay? You just need to maybe perhaps just let go of these fights, let go of the pettiness, let go of something, some kind of hurt, loss, pain, whatever it is that you're focusing on. Let it all go, okay? Spirit is bringing you something. Stand strong, stand tall, see yourself as a solid tree, because what they're bringing you is a yes, okay? I've got 2 cards definitely saying yes, but at the moment, it just might be a little bit longer. So you might just have to wait maybe perhaps another couple of weeks or whatever it is for the yes to come in, okay? Events will move forward, pile number 3. Whatever your question is, I actually think it is actually a yes. We've got 2 yeses, and the cards just, there are a lot of positives. I mean, you're going to have the full family love, compassion, emotional fulfillment, everything you've ever wanted. You are going to have all your cups met. In whatever your question is, but you just need to release, stay focused on what you're wanting, and stop worrying about the money, stop worrying about, just put a balancing budget or plan into place. It's going to all work out. You might just need to wait a little bit longer, okay? Just say, hang in there. Spirit is acknowledging they know you've waited a long time, but maybe perhaps something to do with children needed to be worked through first, okay? Focus on your kids, focus on something that they may need, and then Spirit will definitely, they'll move you forward, okay? Hopefully this answers your question, and I'll chat to you soon. Hello, welcome to those of you who have chosen pile number 4, and this has got like the bronzy gold things. Okay, so we're not going to do yes or no's yet. First question we want to ask is, with this full moon, what does pile number 4 need to release? Okay, you need to get out. You need to release being alone. Maybe you've been alone for long periods of time. Maybe, and if you haven't, perhaps then the opposite is true. Maybe it's time that you go within, because when you go within and when you spend more time alone with yourself, that's meditating, just having that me time, you will see that you will find the key that will unlock the door, okay? So some kind of realization, some kind of truth will come out when you spend time alone. Or maybe you've spent too much time alone and it's time for you to move on a little bit, move out, get out the house, okay? Go and see people. Right, so what else do we want to tell pile number 4 before we get into their cards? Ooh, so you have a twin flame, or you may be working with a twin flame for some of you. Asking about a twin flame. You are seeing the situation accurately. What did I say about meditate? Yeah, it's time for you to meditate. The answers are definitely there, okay? You know the truth of whatever your question is, really. Maybe you're just coming here to get clarification, but deep down inside you actually already know, okay? Yeah, that's it. Realization, flash of insight, truth, downloading information, okay, clarity on something. You may have had to balance a lot of time. You juggle resources in order to get the answers that you need. There may have been a breakup. Okay, so you may be going through a twin flame breakup or twin flame situation. There's time for you to take some time out. What did I say? Time out, recovery from the situation. Time for you to meditate, spend some time alone and pray in order to get the truth if you still don't understand the truth. Yeah, you may be feeling a little bit left out in the cold. Maybe perhaps you've lost money, lost a job, or just, feel sad or depressed and feel like no one loves you because you've just been broken up with. Spirit is saying, no, you're not. You're going to have some kind of success or some kind of victory. Yes, you have invested the time or energy in a situation and it has not been for nothing. Spirit's saying that they will reward you with something else, if not this, okay? But you feel blocked in a situation, like you cannot see the time. The thing about Spirit saying, you can actually see, you're blocking yourself from the truth because you know the truth. But if you take a little bit of time away and you do a lot of meditation, you will get it. Yes, there is a wish fulfillment coming in for you. But something has to end, because if it doesn't end, it will bring you into, it feels like stabbed in the back, or you're having a mental breakdown right now, okay? Something in the situation is a bit of a trauma and it's wishy-washy, okay? So this could be a person you were dealing with. Maybe perhaps you're wanting to know if this person's a player, or you feel like this person's a player, or you feel like you're being played, or someone within the circumstances has not been committed, okay? They've been in and out. This is the runner. Someone they come in, they play for a certain period of time, they all passionate, they give you all this attention and this love, and they say all kinds of wonderful things and promises, and then the minute it comes time to the promises to be given, this person rushes right back out. And I kind of feel like it's time for you to invest and nurture yourself. And when you do that, something better, something more balanced will be coming in. I kind of feel like your answer is a no, okay? And Spirit is saying it's because you know the truth, okay? What I will do is I am going to get some other cards to maybe perhaps help you with this. But you are seeing the situation accurately. Whatever you're asking, the answer is a no, but you are seeing, you do know this, okay? Yeah, it's time for you to invest in something new, and you have a new beginning, okay? There is some kind of commitment coming in for you, okay? So it may not be from the same person, or for someone else, it may be, for others, it may just be the fact that maybe you will get a new commitment, or this person may be a twin flame, and then they might come back. I'm not really too sure, whatever your question is, so it all really does depend. Birthing a new age. So you're birthing a new situation, okay? Dreaming a new world into being. You've been training for this for a lifetime, and at the bottom of the deck, this is a soul family. So whatever your question is, the answer is no, but there is a situation that's birthing a new beginning. There is a new opportunity. You are going to get a realization about something. And then, so there may be one person the answer is no if you're asking will they come back. Or if you're asking is this person a soulmate, then the answer is no. Or if asking this person is a twin flame, then the answer is no, okay? But you may have a new commitment from a twin flame. So once you leave Mr. or Mrs. Wishy-Washy, or once you stop being wishy-washy about a situation and finally make a decision, then you might realize that something will change, okay? There is a new financial opportunity. For those of you asking about money, there is a new financial opportunity, but Spirit is also saying you are the architect, okay? You're the architect, so you need to make this happen, and you need to commit to something, or there's new contracts coming in, some kind of contract. This is a contract that's been signed, job opportunities for some of you. So it may not be in the question that you're asking, because this is new. This is something that's new, that's coming in. I am going to get a love card. I know this isn't love, but for some of you, yeah, there's something you need to trust, or something safe. Open up your heart and give and receive to the highest energy of all. But yeah, so it's no to whatever you ask, but there is something else coming in, something new, Okay, and you're going to get a flash of realization. But I think you already do know this. So if you feel like your energies are telling you something, trust the niggle. Okay. Right, pile number 4. That is what I have for you. Hopefully this answers the question that you're needing, and I will chat to you soon.